San Francisco is the home of week 12 of the GM mode, guys. Welcome back to WWE 2K22, our SmackDown GM mode. We are doing absolutely shit. We are getting beat by Raw. We are getting our asses beaten. Red Raw by Raw. So we need to stop that. We need to do something. Stephanie McMahon at the moment proving to be, I guess, the dominant McMahon child. So it really is up to Shane to start doing something to pull some fireworks out of the bag. Hopefully we can win this week on SmackDown. I've got a feeling we might actually do a good job. Now, I know how this game kind of works. You need to continue rivalries. I've not been playing it exactly that way because I want to have fun. I don't want to have the same matches over and over. But that's how Raw's beating us. Raw's essentially just doing the same match week in, week out. They're getting high rivalries, high ratings, and for that reason alone, guys, I kind of have to change up something a little bit. So, we've got some power cards here. We're going to use this coast to coast. And then a GM interference book this week will provide an additional +2 show bonus and be free to book this week. The reason I'm going to use that is because Nia Jax wants us to interfere in one of our matches. So yeah, we're going to do that. Hopefully, we've done it right. Hopefully everything goes to plan. But that is what we're going to do this week. Everything else we're going to pretty much just leave. In terms of the power cards, show logistics, we're taking all the high stuff, so the best quality we can do, that's what we're doing. But yeah, this is what the show looks like. But yeah, my main thing is, since Joe and Roman Reigns are on a level 2 rivalry, and Joe beat Sheamus last week, we're going to give we're going to give Samoa Joe, one last chance. Now, what this means is, for the third consecutive pay-per-view, it will be Joe versus Reigns. And I understand that could be a bit annoying, but I feel like since it's on a level 2 rivalry, there's only 3 weeks to go. I don't think we've got enough time to build up a level 3 rivalry heading into SummerSlam. So the best I can do is try and get this level 2 rivalry up to either level 3 or level 4. And then hopefully pay it off at the pay-per-view. And win, lose or draw, I'm hoping that will be the end of Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. But since Samoa Joe beat Sheamus last week, since it makes sense to try and win this fans war against Raw, we're going to give Samoa Joe one last chance, guys, at this title. So that is the reasoning behind that. Same kind of thing with Otis and Drew McIntyre. They had a singles match at Backlash WrestleMania. WrestleMania Backlash, should I say. They had a tag team match at Payback. I think we're going to end their rivalry once and for all at SummerSlam. They've got a level 4 rivalry. I'm hoping SummerSlam everything goes to plan and we end that on a high. And Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins, again, they're on a level 4 rivalry. We're going to try and dig that out. We're going to try and get that into the pay-per-view. End that there. That is a number 1 contenders match in my opinion. So whoever wins that match at SummerSlam will be the next challenger to either Roman Reigns or Samoa Joe. So it's a big match for Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. And the other match that we're going to try and get going into SummerSlam is Charlotte Flair versus the recently turned face. She's turning face tonight, Candice LeRae. And that will be our women's match. So yeah, only going to go for one women's match at this year's SummerSlam. And the other 3 matches will be Drew versus Otis, Reigns versus Joe, and Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. With that said, guys, let's get into the show. Costing us 128 grand tonight. It'll be worth it if we get the win over Raw. If we don't beat Raw, then it's a waste of money, essentially, isn't it? But here we go. Let's simulate the opener. Who's going to win? So win for Jeff and Ray. They seem to work really well as a team. But I'll be honest, I think Sheamus, back-to-back defeats, not having a great SmackDown debut, is he? Got Candice LeRae. She's just turned face. The promo rating was good, which is what you want to see. We're actually going to play this match. We're interfering. Shane McMahon is coming down to the ring to get involved. I think I'm interfering on behalf of Nia Jax. I'm pretty sure that's how this is working, but I'm not completely sure. I'm trying to interfere on behalf of Nia Jax, but I don't know if I need to select Jax or I need to select Sasha Banks, but we'll see. Shane McMahon will be at ringside regardless. And he'll be there, you know, whether it's to help Sasha, whether it's to help Nia. Shane McMahon will be there. It's boss time. Here we go. Here comes Sasha Banks. Is Shane McMahon with her? He is. So there's Shane McMahon. Oh, fuck, well, it looks like I've went and done this wrong. I said to Nia I'd come out and help her, but it looks like there may be a... Is it a Shane McMahon heel turn here? Shane McMahon siding with the boss instead. Strange. Not what I meant to do, guys, but fuck it. It is what it is. We've made a big mistake. Nia Jax now probably going to be angry, probably going to come out and try and eat us. There she is. She wanted Shane McMahon in her corner, and it turns out we're in the corner of Sasha Banks. Like I said, we've made a mess of this. Not what I intended to do. But it is what it is. We'll just have to make the most of it. Hopefully this doesn't affect the show too bad. It might bring Nia Jax's morale down, but I mean, not a lot we can do about that. There we go, we're on the outside. It's not even letting me move, Shane, so what can I do in terms of help? Take control, lead match, distract target, distract ally, distract referee. Okay, so at the moment we're just walking about. That's kind of cool that you don't have to play as the manager the entire time. And now you can see, oh, okay, so this is not bad actually. I do kind of like that. How you can kind of just watch the match and like do your own thing. But I think I need the help here. How does it show you Shane? We need that bar up again. At the moment we're just walking around the ring here, but I don't know what that's going to get us, to be honest. Now we're running. Shane McMahon here on the ropes. Shane McMahon looks as if he's trying to call the ref over. Now he's trying to get the crowd to get involved. What the hell is Shane O'Mac doing? Nia Jax lifting up. Sasha Banks trying to maybe hit her with the Samoan drop. Just lifts her above her head. And Shane McMahon's just been ejected. I mean, what the fuck was that? That was such an anticlimactic there. Big club and blow. Nia Jax takes down Sasha Banks. Dragon screw. The big leg. And now Sasha Banks working on those legs. Both women fighting. But yeah, Shane McMahon, he didn't last long at ringside, did he? Was not expecting that to happen. Sasha off the top, springboard, Hurricane Rana, lovely manoeuvre there. The boss trying to boss this one, trying to take control. She goes for a running bulldog. And now Nia Jax just overpowering the boss. Banks though fighting out with elbows. A big spin kick for Nia Jax. No, this is dangerous. Nia Jax, middle rope. Someone's about to get squashed. She has a big flying crossbody off the middle rope. Sasha Banks could be dead. Get some medical team out there. And she got her in a, not a torture rack, but it looks like a backbreaker like submission. And Sasha Banks going to have to try and fight her way out of that. She does. Definitely needed to get that manoeuvre. And again, Sasha Banks with a running bulldog. Plants Nia Jax's big head. But again, Nia Jax just not lying down. Sasha with a running knee. Shining Wizard. Again takes down Nia. Nia overpowers Sasha, just kicks her off. Don't know if Sasha was going for some sort of submission there. We'll never know, but Nia Jax has got her up. And hits her with a massive powerbomb-like manoeuvre, but Sasha Banks manages to get feet on the rope. Goes right on. Sasha Banks is getting it back into it. Big clotheslines. She's on the comeback. Hits a running calf kick. Sasha then going for the bank statement. Oh, and she nails it. She floats over, and Nia Jax is caught. Nia Jax in the middle of the ring. Is Nia Jax going to tap out? She's got nowhere to go. Surely she has to tap. No, Banks lets go. Why did Banks let go? She's going to try and go for something else here. Hits the bankrupt. She hits bankrupt on in Nia Jax. And then she's straight back. Oh, she was going for the bank statement. Nia Jax with a big boot to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks did not see that one coming. Nia Jax with a counter. Now Nia Jax lifting her up. She's going for the power bomb. She plants Sasha in the middle of the ring. And Nia Jax straight into the cover. And Nia Jax, what a win. What a win for Nia Jax there. Came back from what looked like defeat. Hits a huge power bomb on Sasha in the middle of the ring. And gets the free count, even though Shane McMahon was against her too. Massive win there. Nia Jax completely eating, devouring Sasha in that middle match there. So 2.5 stars, we'll take that. It's not great, but we'll take it. Up next we have Charlotte calling out Candice LeRae. This should get the rivalry up to level 2, and it does. That's what you like to see. Then in the main event, it's Reigns and Otis taking on Drew and Samoa Joe. What's going to happen here? Big win for Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. And a good match, 3 stars. I think maybe Joe needed that win. And now it's time to see what's happening. And Raw again, they're putting the title on the line with John Cena. So opening match, tables match. Unfortunately, that's 3.5 stars. And that's probably Raw beat us already. Austin Theory, Kyle O'Reilly. Austin Theory picks up the win. Mediocre match. That gives us a chance now. Timothy Thatcher got a good promo now. It's Cameron Grimes versus Cena. Tables, main event. How's this going to pan out? Amazing. I think Raw has probably beat us again. Yeah, so Raw's beat us in the opener and main event. We beat them in the mid-card, but that's not going to be enough. It's going to be another win for Raw, and I'm going to assume Raw will have another big fan change over us. Let's see. We get 27,000 fans. Chad Gable's tweeting about how SmackDown is a joke, and he is glad that he's left all the losers behind. Well, mate, you had the most losses on the roster, so I think that makes you a loser. Fan change 21.6. Didn't we have 27? Did we not just beat Raw in the ratings? I think we did. I'm pretty sure we just beat Raw in the ratings. I was too focused on Chad Gable, but I think we picked up a 7,000 victory over Raw. Jeff Harday's contract's up at the end of the week. Interesting. I'd be interested in staying. The cost would be 43k. I understand, and this will be my final. I didn't even mean that. I've actually double-clicked the 8, and unfortunately now we've lost Jeff Hardy, so that is an absolute joke. Junkie Jeff is now gone, you know. Nia Jax, was that supposed to be funny? If it was, I'm not laughing. We'll see how funny it is when it comes to time to oh my god, renegotiate my contract. So it looks like Nia is not happy. I thought I could trust you. Seth Rollins, look, Jeff has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? Sounds good. Sounds good, Seth. Thanks, it's just what I need to get my head back in the game. Okay? Alright, so I guess we've got a new crew unlocked. Manage the roster. McIntyre and Otis now is down to level 3. Mysterio and Seth Rollins still at level 4. Joe and Reigns still at level 2. This is Jeff Hardy's last week. Will I maybe put him in a match, perhaps? I mean, he doesn't want to. Seth Rollins doesn't want to face him though. So who would we put him in a match against? That is the big question. I don't know. We'll answer that next week, guys. Hopefully we can defeat Raw next week. That's the plan. That's the game plan. Hopefully we can carry it through. You can see the ratings then. Did we defeat them? Yeah, but you can tell that we've took a small chunk of fans off them, but it's not a lot. We need to continuously put on good shows, and hopefully we can do that. We'll end up catching Stephanie McMahon and the Red Brand. But that's it, guys. Till next time, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.